Of course, there was no chance of Colbert going unanswered on the O'Reilly factor, where Bill turned for theological guidance to, who else? Ann Coulter.
The fundamental problem is liberals think sending a check to the IRS constitutes charity. That is not charity. Christians understand that, which is why when you say Americans are the most generous people on earth, no, conservatives are. As has been demonstrated time and time again, liberals are the least charitable with their money. Conservatives, and especially Christians, the most charitable. And, you know, Nancy Pelosi considers it charitable giving to contribute to the San Francisco Ballet, whereas Christians are actually giving to poor people.
Okay. Liberals are the least charitable with their money. Really, Ann? Consider the response of this program's audience, which surely has some liberals in it, to my plea for donations to the Kind Fund. Kids in need of desks. Last week, I announced this unique partnership between MSNBC and UNICEF to raise money for desks for school children in Africa who now sit on dirt floors or cement floors. The desks we are supplying to these schools are made in Malawi, so the contribution to buy a desk also helps stimulate the Malawi economy, provide jobs for the workers who will make those desks, and enable them to feed their families. The response to my announcement, as I reported last night, has been more than we could have ever reasonably expected. As of last night, UNICEF had processed over $600,000 in contributions to the Kind Fund, and in the last 24 hours, we've raised even more. So far, UNICEF has processed contributions in the amount of $727,991. So the video I showed last week of me delivering just 30 desks to one classroom in Malawi has begotten another 15,166 desks. The desks are designed to UNICEF specifications to seat 2 children, but at the school that I delivered desks to in Malawi, 3 children easily squeezed onto that little bench. So in 5 days, the charitable outpouring of the audience of this show will be supplying desks this year to over 30,000 students. And over the lifespan of those desks, they will probably be used by a couple of 100,000 students who were otherwise going to be sitting on the floor in the dirt every day of their school lives. These desks, by the way, are the perfect last-minute Christmas gift for people who have everything or people who have just about enough. For $48, you can donate a desk in the name of the recipient of your choice, and then the recipient will get an email notification from UNICEF that you have made this gift in his or her name. For only $24, you can get one student off the floor. To donate, you can go to our website, lastworddesks.msnbc.com, or call 1-800-4KIDS. UNICEF has never seen a response like this to any of their charitable programs. We are well on our way to providing desks for 3 of the 4 districts in Malawi that we have targeted for our initial delivery of desks. But the desk problem is virtually unlimited in Africa, and it will be many years before African students can come to expect to see desks in their classrooms. So, Ann, I'm not going to fight with you about who is more charitable. I'm going to allow the astonishing kindness and generosity of my audience to serve as the response to your statement. Liberals are the least charitable with their money. And I beg you, Ann, to now show us just how charitable conservatives can be with their money. $48 a desk, $720 for a classroom. Come on, Ann, you can afford a classroom. And hey, if you can get Rush involved, he can buy desks for every kid in Malawi. And Ann, that email that you just got from UNICEF, that's not spam. I just bought you a desk for Christmas. Merry Christmas, Ann.